actually kidding right now? Okay, so I'm having my breakfast. It's super early in the morning. We have a new moon today. Venus retrograde is about to kick off. We are in the shadow season, and I don't feel like having a bunch of glaring lights. For those who already subscribed to my channel and know the updates I've been giving you all, I literally have a over 60-pound vanity mirror that is supposed to be getting attached to my vanity tabletop, mirrored glass tabletop, and it has these huge light bulbs. It's going to be so heavy, and I can only imagine, because like that mirror is going to have different shades of lighting, but for right now I have some candles going. I'm like really in this moon day, Monday energy. And so tell me how I literally was listening to this Ariana Grande song. Now, this is going to be, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I am a fan of Ariana Grande. Okay, I just want to put that out here. Like, let's just kind of start off the video on a let's get that straight, okay? I am an Ariana Grande fan. I love her voice. We have many similar placements. She is a Libra moon like myself, so I definitely get her. And so my first, oh, In Your Head, that's the song, okay? The other night I was cleaning my vanity. I was like wiping my mirrors down. I was organizing. I've been organizing like crazy. So much stuff to do all the time. And I just felt like listening to her song In My Head. Love that song. If you haven't heard the song In My Head by Ariana Grande, you're missing out. It's chef's kiss. And I was listening to that song literally like, I want to say 2 or 3 nights ago. No, 2 nights ago. And then this morning I saw some pictures of her at Wimbledon, which I'm also a tennis fan. And Ariana Grande was at Wimbledon and was at the, you know, the tennis final. She was watching the men's final. You know, there was royalty there. There was other celebrities there, and people were trying to say that she was single. And I was like, okay, this is awkward. Like, why are they saying that? Why are they saying that she's single? What's going on? And then, oh my God, here we go again, 6 minutes ago. Let me show you. 6 minutes ago. Okay, so do we want to cry? Do we want to, like, what do we want to do? Like, okay, so us that are actually Ariana Grande fans, like, what are we supposed to do? Because, like, genuinely, my first reaction to the news was that she's too young. I don't know much about Dalton Gomez, her soon-to-be ex-husband, her ex, okay? I don't know much about him to have a dislike for him. I'll put it that way. Like, I don't know him enough to say I don't like him. I don't know the guy, okay? But I will say that my initial reaction to the news was that she's so young. And here's where I think, like, women having so much popularity and maybe even feminism and all types of stuff, like, this is where I feel like it gets confusing, because like, does marriage align with successful women? And I'm not trying to be like funny, but like, this is the times where I'm like, does marriage really align for the modern woman? Because especially with these celebrities, it's like they have they're seeming to have a very hard time with keeping a marriage together, okay? Like, it just feels like if a woman is super successful and, you know, making hit music and just doing really well in her career, it just seems like there's always, now, I'm not trying to be funny or mean, but it just always seems like there's a man creeping and crawling around the corner to snatch her away and bring her down. Okay, like Cardi B. Cardi B Exhibit A. Cardi B has been doing the damn thing. Cardi B has been doing the damn thing. And the second that Offset saw her shining, he put a ring on her, got her pregnant, cheated on her, had her wilding out in clubs to the point where she could have went to jail. She had to go to court multiple times to fight off charges for beating girls' asses because of him. And so I see the same pattern over and over and over again. And this is where I think people, and I'm not saying that this should happen, because I think we're all tired of like the podcasters and like the alpha and the, all this like weird talk around dating and marriage. I think like we're all tired of it. I mean, at least I am. I just feel like do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever lower your standards. Like, do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to paying bills, when it comes to chores and child making, like, you do you. So the only thing, because I like Ariana, I think she's very, very talented. And I'm kind of sad that, I'm not going to blame her marriage. I mean, I really honestly could, but I'm not going to blame her marriage. I think that she was just such on a high, like a lot of women who work really hard are, they get so high up, they're doing so well, they're so successful, and just out of left field, they get in these relationships, and then they get married and it just seems like they fall apart. Britney Spears. Britney, come on. Britney Spears is another prime example. Britney was the queen of pop. Forget the princess of pop. Besides Madonna and Janet Jackson, Britney Spears was doing the damn thing. She had a horrible breakup, a horrible explosive exposure of her and Justin Timberlake's relationship. And she crashed and burned. Britney Spears has never been the same from Justin Timberlake and Kevin Federline. And the number one common denominator in all these successful ladies' lives is a man who comes in and shatters her dreams. That's what I see. It's very rare. Keke Palmer. I mean, should I say more, y'all? Like Keke Palmer. Come on. Keke, do you love me? Keke was just completely embarrassed by her baby daddy, who hasn't put a ring on her, for saying how she dresses trashy and she's a mom. And because she's a mom, she needs to put some clothes on. Like, it's always a guy. It's always like majority of the time a guy coming around to stop your shine, to bring you down. And women are naturally more emotional, they are. So it doesn't help. It doesn't help the fact that, okay, if a woman is naturally already emotional and she's working so hard, she's not going to have all the time in the world to cry tears. You know what I'm saying? If she's on tour or if she's recording, you know what I'm saying? Like she's busy working. Most women who actually have their own motion struggle with this. Let me be blunt. Let me put it in more plain English. Like, I am nowhere near Ariana Grande's level of fame. Like, nowhere near. And even when I have like propelled myself, you know what I'm saying? Like with education, with entrepreneurship, with business, like even myself, I've seen how people treat you differently, and how especially men in relationships, even if you don't tell them like all your business, if they can smell that you're successful, there's just this ugly demon, that rears its head out to attack. And so my thing is, why is that? Why can't a woman have it all, you know? Like, this conversation has been going around for quite some time now. It's like, can a woman have it all? Can a woman, young, middle-aged, or elder, you know what I'm saying? Like, can a woman really have a career and a successful, healthy family and a marriage? Because I don't know. Shakira, Beyonce, Cardi B, Britney Spears, Megan Thee Stallion, now Ariana Grande, like Taylor Swift. Oh my God. Now, back in high school, I would have friends who were obsessed with Taylor Swift. A lot of girls were, you know, in my day, the millennials here, in my day, a lot of girls and gals were obsessed with Justin Bieber, were obsessed with Taylor Swift. These were the celebrities, you know, before college days that people were obsessed with. Selena Gomez, you know, obsessed with these people. I was never obsessed with Justin Bieber. I didn't get the hype. I mean, he looked like a skinny lesbian to me. You know, no tea, no shade, Justin, but you always look like a skinny lesbian to me. And that ain't my type, okay? In terms of a man. That's not the kind of look I like in a man. And I didn't get the hype, you know, especially since Usher, I guess, was partial to his success and found him. I didn't understand the hype with Justin Bieber. He was just a regular singer. I mean, there's other Caucasian slash white slash American or Canadian singers that happen to be men that I think are more talented than Justin Bieber. Like, that's just no tea, no shade. Okay. No tea, no shade. Like, that's just my opinion, you know, like The Weeknd's better. Hell, NSYNC. If you want to talk about white male artists, like, what other people are there? I don't know. Jesse McCartney, but he don't sing anymore, really. But okay. So you get my point, right? Like, there's other, you know, male singers that I thought, especially pop singers that I thought were a lot more talented and had more sex appeal than Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? And then with Taylor Swift, it's like, no tea, no shade again. Like, all of Taylor's albums is just about the men that I guess broke her heart, or that she has some kind of dominance over, or it's all about like heartbreak. So I never like got the appeal with that either. You know, and now she's more about like independence and creativity and folklore. But like, you know, when Taylor was first coming up, everything was about love stories or heartbreak. Everything was about a man. Everything was about a man. All her boyfriends. I can't even count how many boyfriends Taylor Swift has. Like, this chick probably has a whole collection of boyfriends in her burn book. Like, Taylor Swift, I can't really respect somebody whose whole career is about an ex-boyfriend or ex-boyfriends of hers. Like, that doesn't appeal to me. You see what I'm saying? But there is an audience that is just obsessed with bitching about an ex-boyfriend. You know, they like that type of stuff. I don't enjoy it. I don't see the appeal. So I never got the hype. You know what I'm saying? But even Taylor, like most of J-Lo, even Jennifer Lopez, who's remarried, and, you know, Ben is looking so miserable with her. Most of these women, like, I don't know how to say this without it sounding kind of mean, but it's like all these men just dim their shine, you know, like their relationship issues just make them look stressed out, you know? And a lot of times when they're going through things with their partner, their career suffers a lot. Now with men, male celebrities, let's the flip side, the male celebrities, when male celebrities are going through stuff, and they have normally a cheating scandal, or they got someone else knocked up, they got someone else pregnant, I don't know if they take it as hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they really have breakdowns, you know? I don't know if their fans treat them any different. But it does feel to me like when a woman celebrity goes through something like this, it's like it's a hit. It takes a toll. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me personally, I still can't get over the fact that Beyonce was cheated on. I mean, I will never understand that. I will never, guys, I will literally never understand it. This candle is so pretty. Yeah, guys, I'm doing some candle work right now, so the ambiance is very witchy, and I like it. I could put my light on easily, but I don't want to. It's too hot outside for one, and for two, I'm trying to relax, okay? So y'all, that's why I don't have it on, because I actually had a little bit of a headache earlier and I had to get some breakfast because I didn't eat yet. Maybe that's why I had a headache. I'm not really a breakfast kind of person, so I just wanted to relax. So yeah, I just think that, you know, hopefully it's not one over the other, you know? That's kind of like what I really want to say, but it sounds kind of sad to say, or like morbid to say, but that's like my deep thought is like, can a woman shine? You know? Can a woman be on top of the world without her partner trying to bring her down? Like, is that possible? I don't know. I don't know. You can look at that, you know, example from, you know, everyday. You know, actually, I'll show you all my face in the light because I don't want you guys to be scared or something. So I'll turn on the light so you guys don't think anything weird. Okay. Okay, that's how I look. All right. But I'm trying to relax. I got other candles back there. So I'm trying to relax. Okay. That's for y'all because I love y'all. So yeah, I just love the darkness. I just love this energy. Like, it's just so, it's not just sexy, but it's relaxing. You feel me? So yeah, is it possible? I don't know. I mean, it's like even with Beyonce. I mean, forget Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian saw firsthand what a man could do or try to do to you when you're successful, even if you're successful for the wrong reasons. Like, I think Kim firsthand could tell you what will happen if you put your faith and trust and marry the wrong person, you know? Like, and maybe Kanye could say the same thing. Maybe Kanye could say, you know, that's what happens when you marry somebody that, you know, you maybe you shouldn't have married, you know? It could go, they could say, you know, vice versa, could say the same thing about each other. But I'm just saying, especially a woman that are so high up and so successful, I just think it's more of a risk. Because see, the man, like if a man is honest, okay, my peach. If a man is honest, if a man is honest, he will admit that if she already has her own money and has her own fame, I think that it's more risky for her to be in a relationship than the man, you know, because woman, especially very attractive, very successful woman, they naturally attract more attention. Like when you see a male celebrity in the news, it's rarely about his good looks. It's rarely about his hair locks or his style. You know, it's always just more so about like work. You know, men are not really looked upon like in that way in society. But if a woman, you know, got it going on, she's just booked to the heavens, you know what I'm saying? And she looked good, she's going to draw attention for way more things that are way more credible and valuable and can give her money and fame and glory and all types of stuff over a man. You know, like a woman just gets more attention, period. Whether she's, regardless of her sexuality, regardless of any of that stuff, like a woman is just going to get more attention, period, just for being a woman. So I think that, you know, especially as times are shifting and times have been shifting a lot, maybe women need to kind of like reconsider, you know, this whole marriage and love thing. You know, maybe they need to see marriage and love more for what men see it as, because what you're now doing is letting a man make you a laughing stock, you know, drawing now more negative attention. Like the thing is, and I really hate to say it like this, but I can't, you know, I can't tell you all something that I don't feel. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you're new to my channel, welcome, hi. But I can't tell you guys something that I don't feel. You know, I can't tell you all something that I don't genuinely feel. And the way that I genuinely feel is like this whole time that Ariana was being held captive and wasting her time, she should have been making music, bruh. Like, can we be honest? Like, she should have been auditioning for all these Disney blockbusters. Like, there's so many, like, Hercules, Ariana Grande should be the main character in Hercules, bruh. There's a lot of live action Disney films right now that I think that Ariana should be auditioning for, you know? And according to the tabloids, they kept saying over and over and over again that, you know, let me see if this is actually legit. Oh, wow. Oh, guys, they're saying that they were separated from January. Are you kidding me? Oh, dang. That's crazy, though. That's actually, like, insane. Yeah, so, yeah, like, all this time, I just feel like she should have been on her grizzly, bruh. And I'm not saying that she can't have, you know, love and romance, because every woman that wants that, I think, should be able to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you're not trying to go for someone abusive or out of your league, you know, and the person's just not interested in you, like, I'm saying, like, mutual, you know, it should be mutual. Like, you should be going for people that are going for you. You see what I'm saying? But I just can't help but think that I think that all these, like, these, it hasn't even been a year, because now I'm like, has she even been married a year? How long has she married for? How long has Ariana Grande been married for? Oh my God, 2 years. That's it? Well, 2021. I mean, did I think it was gonna last? No. You know, and that's not like to be to be mean, but no, you know, like, I thought that her wedding pictures were kind of bare, you know, because most weddings are normally very joyous and pretty, and I found her wedding kind of like somber, you know, like the pictures didn't really radiate a lot of happiness to me. But, like, yeah, like, my only thing that I ever said to myself was, oh, she's so young and she needs to focus on her grind. Like, I think that she dropped an amazing album, and I think that she could have done a lot more music. So, you know, hopefully all this time that she was just, you know, I don't want to say auctioned off, but, you know, all this time that she was trying to play house and marry this other young person. I think her husband's younger than her, if I'm not mistaken. Is he younger than her? I think he is. He's 27. How old is she? Yeah, he's younger than her, guys. See? He's 27, she's 30. So, but when she got married, she was not 30. She was younger. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like it was kind of rushed, and I felt like for Ariana that she had way too much going for her. And I don't want to make it sound like marriage is a downgrade by any stretch of the imagination, or that marriage for most ladies, especially that are rich and famous, is a bad decision. But a lot of times it's just not the vibe, you know, like, it just doesn't help. It just doesn't help the lady, because it's not just scientifically proven, but it's proven across the board that most women in heterosexual relationships carry the majority of the emotional load. You know, they carry majority of the emotional work and baggage. And that's not even, like, debatable. Like, you know, even most men will agree, like, the woman is the one who's expected to carry most of the emotional And depending on what kind of relationship she's in, maybe even financial burden. You know, nowadays women are making more money. So, you know, so I don't know. I don't, maybe Oprah, maybe Oprah and Rihanna were really onto something, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that I agree with being pregnant and not married, because I don't. I still think that, if you're going to bring a child into this world and create a whole family legacy, a whole new addition to your family tree, I think it's more respectful to your kids and to yourself to be married. If you're going to have kids, it just makes sense to be married, because now you're a family. You're no longer just a single unit. Now you are a family, a whole entity, if you will. But Oprah and Rihanna are not married. Rihanna has, they're both billionaires. Rihanna has children, but Oprah, as far as we know, does not. She's never had biological children of her own. So I don't know. I think that women that are trying to, be something, and, not just stay-at-home moms and all this stuff, like, I just think it's very hard. And it's not just for celebrities. I think for women in general, I think it's just a very hard balancing act, to try to be, especially if you're with a man, heterosexual relationship, try to be this man's, everything in the bedroom, everything on a daily basis. And then you have to somehow muster up the energy and the courage to now put all this other energy into your body of work. That, especially if you're the likes of Ariana Grande, you want millions and millions of people to accept. And that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy and hard work and determination that you need to have in order to push out constant projects and high quality products and performances and projects like Ariana has. The only major business venture that I saw Ariana launch, Ariana really kind of put energy into when she was married, was her makeup line. But I just think that, she sings, Ariana, I think, is a good pop artist. Unlike Taylor Swift, I like the range. I like the range of Ariana's music. It's not always just about love. She could sing about personal struggles. She could sing about healing. She could sing about, beating anxiety. I like her catalog, if you will. I don't really listen to Taylor, because Taylor, a lot of her music for me is just about, like, the guys that she dumps, and she gets a high off of saying, we're never going to get back together. I mean, one of Taylor's songs is we're literally never, ever, ever getting back together. I mean, as a grown woman, why am I going to sing a song like that? Like, I don't, like, that's just very petty and childish to me. So I don't get pop music like that. But Ariana's style of R&B and pop music is, and dance as well, because she does dance music as well, is a nice range. So, so they're saying here that, it's incredibly amicable. Since January, they came to a decision together. They were having problems before January, but they want to remain best friends. Yeah, okay. Well, that best friends is not going to last when you've moved on, because most guys can't do that whole best friends thing, and we all know that. When you ask a guy to be friends or stay friends, they take it as rejection. They don't like when you put them in the friend zone, especially not a man that you've been married to. So, they could put for the public, oh, they're best friends, but, like, I can guarantee if you see Ariana kissing another man in the near future, they're not gonna be best friends for much longer, sadly for them. So I just thought that the timing was off. I didn't really take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? I was happy for her. I mean, I was super happy for her, like, just because, if that's what brings you happiness, good for you. But I just think on a larger scale, I just think that the times have changed so much. And I think divorce is just too common. Don't you all think as well? Like, divorce is so common, especially in America, to the point where it's like, can we just kind of take things slow, and, like, can people just really make sure this is a person they want forever? Because, the original thought of marriage was supposed to be forever. And I think that more and more people are taking marriage as just of a thing for right now. You know, they're not really like taking it serious as a thing where it's supposed to be forever. It just seems more of a thing that's just for the time being. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, then we're gonna get divorced. Like, that's not what marriage was originally created for. You know, marriage is supposed to be something that is forever. And especially among celebrities, that doesn't seem to be you know, the case. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem to be something where they're in it through thick and thin, you know, rich or poor. Like, that doesn't apply to people that have certain kind of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like once someone makes a certain kind of money and has certain kind of success, like all that deaf do his part goes out the window. And I'm not talking about Ariana, I'm just saying in general, like more and more people don't take marriage seriously. And so for me, it's like, can people just kind of stop and think about if this is a person they can see themselves growing old with? Or is this a person or a partner that is, you know, only for a financial benefit or a status boost, or you know, 5 years, 10 years. Okay. If you see yourself with somebody for less than 5 years on a consistent basis, don't get married, you know, because marriage is supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be forever. So I just think that in general, I think people kind of need to like rethink like why they get married, you know, and especially if, like I said, especially if you're under 30, you know, most people that I've heard that have, as well as my parents and people I know, you know, I'm saying like getting married over 30 is always a safer bet. Most people say getting married below 30 is normally high risk of divorce. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know if Ariana's sad. I mean, it seems, I mean, I don't know if she is, I think she'll be fine, you know what I'm saying? Especially if this report is saying that they were separated from January. How many tears, right, is Ariana gonna cry? I don't think many, because she's pretty strong. She's been through a lot, you know, she's a very hard worker. And I don't see her being the kind of young lady that's gonna dwell upon this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't get that vibe from Ariana. I think that she will like dust it off, honestly. And with that said, I'm excited for new music. Nothing to do with her divorce, nothing to do with her separation. I've just been wanting new Ariana Grande music for a while. Like, I've been wanting to hear some new Ariana Grande music for a long time. So hopefully this means that she will showcase more of her talent, because listen, you know, like we've seen with these celebrities, you know, not every celebrity is gonna, you know, live into their old age. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these celebrities nowadays are going, you know, going home, if you will, very early. You know, one of her exes, Mac Miller, you know, he was out of here very young. A lot of these celebrities are, you know, they pass very young. So with that in mind, I just think that while you're hot, you know what I'm saying, while you're hot, while you got the energy, put the grind, you know, get the grind on, because you don't know when that light is going to be dimmed. You don't know when you're going to be caught up with something else in life, and life takes you somewhere else. And then, you know, you may not have had the time to replay it back. Like with Rihanna is kind of similar. Like, she took a huge step back for Fenty, you know, sat her lingerie and her makeup, and that worked in her favor for sure. But at the same time, she wasn't able to showcase her music, and maybe she didn't want to. You see what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that there's a certain time frame, you know, in which you really have that sweet spot to make #1 hits, to make timeless music that is more valuable, in my opinion, than the makeup. You know, like what celebrity isn't doing makeup? You know, what celebrity isn't doing makeup or fashion or something like that? You know, that they're all doing the same things, And what's more valuable and special to me is a celebrity that is a great artist, a great writer, producer, singer. That stands out to me more than a celebrity launching makeup. You know, that's not iconic to me. I'll put it that way. It's not iconic to me. It's a business strategy. I respect the hustle in that way. I respect all the hustle, but it's just like, you're not going to be that age forever. You're not going to be your vocal cords may not be that good forever. You know what I'm saying? You may not have the energy to tour forever. So if you are a singer, to me, it's like, if you're a singer, be a singer. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to launch products on the side, that's all well and good, because you could put your products in your gift shops. You know, if you go on tour, or you're at an award show, or you're performing somewhere at a concert, you can have your beauty products at your concert on tour, right? That's more wise to me. It's not one or the other. It's like, try to still work your craft, because I think, like, for Beyonce and Ariana, like, music, singing is a talent. It's a craft. You know what I'm saying? Hiring people to create a makeup line is not necessarily a craft. It's a product. It's a business. It's not as hands-on. You could hire people to put out, you know, basically, yeah, with makeup, you hire all those people. You know, Ariana and Rihanna are not necessarily standing in a factory filling up all the bottles of lip gloss. Like, they're not doing any of that hard labor. You know what I'm saying? They're offloading that labor and that creativity and that business strategy to other people. They're offloading that backbone work to other people who that's their expertise is business. But in terms of somebody being a singer, a writer, that's timeless. That is something that you can't get in a factory. You know, that's something that's so unique and special. That's the only reason why I think that you know, even if all these pop girlies and these celebrities want to do makeup and skincare and all this, great, awesome, you know. But if you actually have a talent, I would prefer to see that, and your fans would prefer to see you showcase that talent regularly than, you know, makeup. Like, everybody's doing makeup, and everybody's doing skincare. Everybody's, you know, doing you know, jeans or crop tops. Like, it's the same old, okay? But you being an artist is something that somebody can't duplicate. Like Rihanna's voice, Rihanna's raspy Caribbean voice, nobody can duplicate that. No matter how hard they try. Sierra, even Beyonce, even Britney Spears cannot. J-Lo definitely can't go in a studio and sing like Rihanna. No matter how hard they try, they cannot sound like Rihanna. And no matter how many people try to sing like Ariana, which they can't, they don't even try really, but I'm saying, if people wanted to try to sing like Ariana, they can't do it. The average pop star cannot go in the recording booth and sound like Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande's voice, the way that she pitches her high notes and all types of octaves of her tone of voice is so unique. And I just feel like, I just hope that this bad relationship that she's just overcome, and now a divorce, because now the divorce is not finalized, is it? Yeah, no. They said that they're heading towards divorce. So think about this now, when she gets divorced, that's going to be a whole other can of worms. You know what I'm saying? Because now when she gets the paperwork and she sees that she's actually a divorced lady, now, like Miley Cyrus, similar to Miley Cyrus, very similar. Miley got divorced. Oh my God. Wrecking ball. I came in like a wrecking ball. Did we all see how broken Miley was from her divorce with Liam? Like, that wrecked her soul. So it's like, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. If you're a singer, you get in a really bad relationship. It's like, now your whole tour is around that, you know what I'm saying? It's like your whole existence is around this breakup now versus how happy you were versus your talent. Like it puts it like a shadow, a downcast shadow over something that should not even be there. You see what I'm saying? Like when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, that was a downcast shadow that should have never been there. That should have never happened. So I just hope that you know, that kind of sadness that was with you know, Miley, and heartbreak, you know, public heartbreak and crying and her makeup running, like, yes, it was beautiful, it's poetic, but like I don't want to see any woman cry over a man like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see any woman, period, crying over any man, especially not publicly. So I just hope that you know, that's not going to happen to Ariana, and I don't really think it will if she has a good support system and is really taking care of herself. And I think she is. I get a good vibe from Ariana. I think she's the kind of lady that's going to take care of herself. You know what I'm saying? Her emotional state. And so hopefully her music will not be reflecting too much of that, because I do think that when I think it is like, you know, it kind of casts a dark shadow over women when it shouldn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone's dumb enough to treat you badly or whatever, like why give them more power? You know what I'm saying? Like why give them more power and energy? You know what I'm saying? Like make a song about it. If you want to make a music video, shoot, you know what I'm saying? But like don't go on a whole campaign about it, because then it makes you look kind of, it tries to make you look weak, when in reality you're very strong. You know what I'm saying? But these public breakups can make women look like, try to make them look like they're broken and they're heartache. They're, you know, they're ripped apart. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people enjoy that. I've never enjoyed that. You know, when I saw Britney Spears crying for dear life, when I saw Miley Cyrus bawling on stage, like I don't enjoy seeing women in pain. You know, I don't enjoy that. So I just hope that if we're lucky enough. Now, see, here's the other side of it. Ariana could come out now and say, oh, you know, I'm not making any music because I'm getting divorced. Like now it could be even worse. So maybe, you know, her filming, her finishing up the Wicked role that she got in the thing Wicked, she could now say, okay, because I'm going through this divorce, I'm not putting out any music. You see what I'm saying? Like it makes it worse. Whereas if this never happened, she'd just be carrying on from one project to one project, and she would be like on her grizzly grind, and she'd be shining like a star. But you know, shining bright like a diamond, basically, as Rihanna would say, you know. But I just hate it. I just hate when these breakups, you know, just shine such a big light on the woman. I hate that. I prefer it just to be like a private thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's inevitable when they go on press tours, you know what I'm saying? Like now, you know, I'd be shocked if a paparazzi or some interview didn't ask her about her divorce. I'd be shocked. Like they asked her about Mac Miller, you know, everybody was coming at her over Mac Miller. So I just find it hard to believe that she'd be able to escape it. But I just think that because people were talking so much from Wimbledon about her being single, maybe that was just like the last pin drop. Maybe because it was going around, I guess, like the rumors were spreading, I guess she couldn't hide it, you know. But I mean, she was they said having these issues from January. So that's that. Well, anyway, you all, I hope we get new music. I hope that she takes good care of herself. I think Ariana is a great young lady and has so much ahead of her. I really hope this doesn't distort her, you know, view on love. You know, forget the typical constructs, but I'm just saying, like, I hope it doesn't distort her view on love. And, you know, I think I have full confidence. I have full confidence with Ariana that whatever she wants to manifest, she will. Because, you know, our girl Ariana is very much into manifestation. So I think she'll be just fine. Well, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed my video, definitely doesn't hurt to thumbs up and subscribe to your girl. You know, if there's any other updates on their divorce, or she releases a statement, you know, if I have time, I'll come back on here and give you guys my thoughts, okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.